Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 30 of Baldur's Gate 3. We are right back where we were standing before, but we've done a huge inventory pass, and that includes getting Jaheira some proper equipment, including gloves and boots that are more than just regular, the stuff that you would find off the local cobbler, and sort of got everything cleaned up. Gale is still a few hit points down, but other than that, did all of that. And we're ready to pick up right where we left off, which was we just come out of this temple, and where we wanted to go is I wanted to go interact with our old friend, what's-his-face, Merchant, who was ripping off all of the refugees and stealing all of the, not stealing, but lightening their load by buying all of their precious heirlooms at a severe discount, basically profiting off of their misery. And I'm not a big fan of that guy, and less of a fan after we found out that he's almost certainly murdering them and taking their stuff. We found some very incriminating evidence in one of the sewers alongside a whole bunch of bodies, and I strongly feel that it's him, so I wanted to go have a quick chat with him.
Welcome. You see to peruse the special goods, I take it.
We've already looked at his wares. These wares are too exotic. We said this before, but I want to see if we have any new dialogue options.
Trade secrets. But I can guarantee you that nothing I have to offer was stolen. It was all given happily and willingly. Every last item.
Okay, I guess we'll just walk away then. I don't want to spend a huge amount of time combing through my inventory, but we read all of those dockets. Maybe we will. Let's go back to Sword Coast Couriers. We're going to turn in those letters. On our way up the stairs, we encountered these two people who we haven't spoken to yet.
Can't talk just now, sorry.
Let me have a little peace and quiet, won't you?
Apparently they have nothing to say to us at all. I have no real reason to go into what I assume is a windmill, or some sort of granary, but let's go in anyway. Since when has a locked door stopped us from snooping around? Okay, hatch goes down. And here in the abandoned windmill. Oh, lots of trash to pick up. Let's go through this real quick. Since we can't walk around the windmill very much, let's check what's in the hatch underneath. Apparently, there's 150 experience points down here. Okay, let's see if there's any... That is a final warning. Hold on, let's read final warning. This is a notice demanding that the miller pay off his debt, lest his creditors oust him and claim the mill for themselves. Well, I'm going to pick that up. We'll hold on to it for now. Just like I read... Oh, hold on. Documents on my own desk. I stand on the desk first. All right, anything else down here? Oh! This seems like something I should have noticed earlier.
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate.
It doesn't feel very fortunate.
Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for harvesting. Go on. Kill it. Absorb its power.
Killing it seems like an extremely good idea. I'm not so sure about absorbing its power. Let's interact with it first.
Come no closer, you. You. What are you? What am I sensing? You are like me. Like I was. A vessel yet to transform. Help me. I am so hungry.
Did we hear screaming when we entered the windmill? I missed that. Was it you I heard screaming when I entered the windmill?
My vessel. He fought the transformation. He found it excoriating. I can still taste his terror. It is delicious, but will not sustain me. We need to feed. We need a brain fresh and frantic to restore our strength.
We're not feeding this guy a brain. I don't understand why I would feed this guy anything. No. I'm not going to bring you food. I'm very inclined to attack.
Very well, kin. I shall dine on you.
Okay. Let's find out how dangerous a single Mind Flayer is against a party of 4. I'm optimistic that we can do this. It's an aberration. Only level 8, and we're what, level 10? Brain starved. Ability scores reduced by 10. And also magic resistance. Advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Gosh, make a note about that for the Mind Flayers then. Can't reach destination. Is there a reason, Jaheira? Hold on. Stop.
The dance macabre.
Can't reach destination. I don't understand. Looks good enough to me. Yeah, we're just gonna end turn right there for him. I'm kind of hoping Mind Flayer is going to be dead before the end of this round.
Still breathing, despite everything.
This guy does not appear to have an opportunity attack, so we're just going to back off about 5 meters and put some arrows in his tentacles.
Absorb its potential if you consume it.
Don't think we're gonna do that. Mind Flayer Brain. Can I just pick this up? Then we've got a windmill key and absolute orders. Whoops, I meant to read that. Ring of Truthfulness. You gain advantage on insight checks. Ooh, I should carry this around. I should wear this most of the time because insight is one of those things that tends to happen just in life, and you don't, like, choose to make a roll on it. I think frequently, about way back in episode 3, there was an encounter with basically another true soul on the road, and it was like, oh, you can absorb their memories. Why let their memories go to waste? And I was able to pass a resistance check or whatever to not do that. I've always wondered what would have happened if I hadn't done that, and this is not an invitation for spoilers. It's just, I don't know what that means, and I really, really don't want to just mow down on brains. I feel like my character... I don't want to do that, and I don't feel like my character would want to do that. Let's head back upstairs. Alright, so, having just finished up in the Abandoned Windmill, we're going to follow this path down and head back to Sword Coast Couriers to see if we can turn in that bundle of letters. Fun fact, between episodes, when I was doing the inventory run, I was going through all the letters and all the other stuff that we've picked up, and accidentally opened that bundle of letters, which we were explicitly told not to do by the quest giver. And I don't know for a fact that that would have spoiled the quest, but because I'd done all the inventory stuff and then that happened, I hadn't saved it yet, I had to redo it all a second time because I reloaded past accidentally clicking on that.
I see.
All right, back at the couriers.
Don't suppose you've stumbled across those letters yet?
My fees have not gone up. That's not the deal. We had a handshake agreement, and we're going to do it for exactly that value. Is this the letter you were looking for?
Thank the gods. Unopened as well. Oh, what a relief. My customers will be most pleased. Here's your fee. As promised.
We returned the missing letters to Postmaster Danzo. You received $332, and I don't know why I would need to show the inventory. I don't have to count it. I'm sure that he is good for his word. Gortash coronation poster. This might be new, or at least I didn't see it before. Lord Gortash will be elevated to Archduke. Grand ceremony to be held in Wyrm's Rock Audience Hall.
Gortash is being named Archduke. Time to pay Wyrm's Rock a visit.
All right, we've previously been here to the circus. We negotiated our way inside, but didn't actually step across because I wanted to do some stuff on the main strip. Now that we're thinking about going to find the investigator, among other things, I kind of want to just see what else is in this area. Because it's a video game, and usually in a video game, if you can go someplace, you're going to find something interesting if you choose to check it out. Looks like there's some folks to talk to down here.
Did you see that bloody ghoul at the entrance? Sniffing us of all things. What kind of circus is this?
Right, they were very worried about allowing mass murderers in. We kind of had to talk our way through.
Enjoying the show? Then you're going to love Dribbles. He's about to perform on stage.
You know what you need? A ripper of a ballad. Prepare your heart. No, your very soul. No.
I haven't said anything.
Still, no. Off limits. Leave. Now.
Okay, I was about to say I think I've been back here, but I absolutely have not. We did come at the circus from the back area when we were investigating the temple, but didn't actually go very far, specifically because I didn't want to go to the circus yet.
Scummy ballbag, move! My God's to clean!
Yeah, we heard about the Red Caps in an earlier episode, I think 2 episodes ago, that they're the janitorial staff, the custodial staff for the circus, but every once in a while sort of break away and do something they're not supposed to, which I think means murder.
This city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here until now. Your eyes stare at. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love, are you not?
I do love someone close to me, actually.
You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. I pray you wield all 3, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
But why do I care what you think? I'm curious, like, and I think that that's what an encounter like this trades on. This person appears to me to be completely full of shit. But I am curious as to what they're going to say, and I can afford $100. I almost said $100. Why do I need a dryad to tell me what I feel? But then again, so I think this person is absolutely full of it. Would my ranger? Probably not. She lives in a magical world where dryads are wise and in tune with nature and run through the Feywild and have all sorts of mystic powers. So, I don't know, she probably thinks that this is kind of cool. Let's go get them.
I await with a heart full and happy, eager to begin.
Okay, we are going to pop back to camp and we're going to be right back here.
You return, Stira. I pray the hearts of you and your companion are ready. For love is a fragile blossom, and we will test its resilience.
This sounds like fun, Will. Want to give it a try?
I'm more than game. Let's do it.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth, and remember to breathe. I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender, so fragile. But do you see it for yourselves? Well, the courageous heart tormented by the inferno. Listen. Think. What on his darkest day would make him smile?
So what's weird is that he seems to have very complicated feelings about making his pact. He at one point declared it to be his proudest day, and also he wanted to get out of it. I cannot imagine now that he's gotten the opportunity and taken it to get out of the pact that would make him smile. I'm going to go with memories of our first night getting to know each other. He seems really into it.
Indeed. You are a source of light among shadows. Still are, for that matter.
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing with affection. We cannot live this life without others. Others to guide us, to aspire to. Who does the blade most admire?
I don't remember him ever bringing up Baldur. And it's not himself. He does really admire his father.
Indeed. We've not always seen eye to eye, but his every thought, every act was in service to his people. Among men, there is none greater.
The sweetest loves dance lightly on the tongue, but now we must dig deeper, into the most painful reaches of the spirit. Life is a difficult and tumultuous thing. With every smile, a tear often follows. What is Will's greatest regret?
Not one. I don't know that he does regret number 2. Leaving behind his father and his city. Okay, so it's not going to be 1 and 4. Can you imagine if it was 4? Can you imagine it's like, actually, I've been meaning to talk to you about something. So we're between 2 and 3. He specifically said that he was proud of the decision that he made with Mizora. The thing is, I don't remember him expressing a lot of regret about leaving his father behind either. I feel like he had to find his own way. I'm concerned that I misheard him. I'm worried that I misunderstood him when he said that it was a very proud day when he made that pact. And I've taken it since then to mean he did what he needed to in the moment to help other people. I'm going to say that his greatest regret is leaving behind his father and his city. I hope that's right.
He gave me no choice. But it's true. I often wonder, what if I'd said the right words, made the right promises? Maybe I'd have been with him on the journey from Elturel. Maybe there'd be no absolute, no infections, no this. You know me. You understand me. And for that, I'm forever grateful.
How close you are. 2 hearts beating a perfect rhythm. But I know the truth. Only one face haunts your dreams each night. Close your eyes, sweetness, and she will come to you.
Still rolling in the muck, I see. Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. Oh, your bond will not save you. He will wrap its cord around your neck and make you swing from it. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough. She's toying with me. What does she want?
Also, does she ever take a coffee break? Apparently every 4th person in Baldur's Gate is her.
Silvertongue at your service, or I will once my set is done.
Not now! I must provide musical support for Miss Silvertongue.
The other thing about all of the characters that are... Oh gosh, what's her face? Orin. Unfortunately, every one of them has been, like, really interesting, like, super interesting conversations, and I don't know if that's to distract me from the idea, oh, wait, I think this is Orin. But every time, like, oh, Orin! I was interested in this character and what they had to say. I thought that we were going to get a poem reading and that's all it was going to be, but it turned out to be a little bit of a quiz about, I mean, frankly, have you been paying attention? It's the dating game, except for Dungeons & Dragons characters, and I thought that that was cool. And then, oh no, it's Orin. She's playing a nasty trick again.
Darling, we have a customer. Is your camp drab? Dreary? Then you have come to the right place. Browse our bespoke, stony and bony creations, or commission a statue in your likeness. It is our most sought-after service.
Well, this is stony.
Bony, at your service. That there is my darling wife, Stony. Is she not magnificent?
She's quite magnificent.
To think She chose me. Why, I wake up every morning with a smile on my face. Now, what can I do for you?
I absolutely would not want a statue of myself for camp. That just seems so embarrassing, doesn't it? That my character gets a statue made out to herself and no one else has one? If it was a statue of the whole party, I would pay 2,000 gold to get it. I'm actually serious. Although, how would we move it around? Now that I think about it. But no, just me? No, that's awful. Let's see what else you have.
Oh, you shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it.
So, not a huge amount. We might buy this basilisk oil. Scroll of flesh to stone. Well, this would potentially be cool to teach to Gale.
Wondrous! My wife will be most pleased.
I'm going to ask him about the statue just in case, because I'm curious.
Ah, the adventurer returns. My wife shall be delighted. Customs are her favorite, particularly when their facial structure is as unique as yours.
Okay, no. If it was, how about the party? And I'm not sure that I'd drop $5,000 on it. I think that we need our cash, but I was curious what the options would be. I'm so curious to see what it would be like. Maybe we play a character who's a little bit more interested in being, like, the main character, as opposed to a member of the party. So let's talk with Stony. Less illuminating than I would have hoped. Oh no, this is all stealing. We don't want to take anything, but we do want to talk with this kobold. If this is not a kobold, it's what I think a kobold is.
Oh, hungry little hobgoblin. Want a treato? I has lots of treatos, and magics, and junks I finds. Don't worry. I only takes junks from dead people. I is nice.
How often do you loot corpses? And also, how dare you? What kind of a monster would loot corpses?
Oh, lots of times. The beasts ate a kiddo the other day, and I got some good stuffs. I mean, Circus is safe. Do not worry. Yes.
Let's see what you got.
Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you.
I'm just saying, I don't think that you can have a video game where looting corpses is one of the primary gameplay loops, and then pass judgment against other characters who reveal themselves to be grave robbers. Because, let's face it, they're in his inventory because I didn't get there first. Let's probably buy these arrows.
Bye-bye now. Come back to Papa soon.
Mr. Hag, miss her stink.
I wonder if this guy's talking about the same hag that we met in the swamp, because I think I killed all the red caps that were hanging around.
Lucille! It's pose, grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. And Boris, put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step it up.
What else would it be? They're at the circus. They're preparing for a performance. Sorry for interrupting.
Interrupting a massacre? Merkel, help me. These three make the art of dance look like a ritual sacrifice. Call me Lucretius. ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally, I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage, but these graceless skellies need my full attention. Enjoy my circus, darling.
The skeleton looks beyond you, frozen, awaiting command from its mistress.
As long as there's no actual, like, human souls that are leashed in here, I guess I'm cool with it. Oh my god, hold on. It's Itchy! Hold on, Itchy, and scratch your hands! We have to go interact with them.
Little remains of the person this skeleton once was. Only polished bone and brittle teeth. Little remains of the person this skeleton...
Can we interact with these guys? No. I'm not sure how they would speak, but what if they did some sort of, like, Faerun version of sign language and you could do an insight check to figure out what they were saying? No, this is all stuff that I will get into a lot of trouble for interacting with, so we're just gonna go. I'm willing to bet that Boris, Lucille, and Jacob is also a reference to something, but I wouldn't guess as to what it is. Oh, hold on. How does my ranger feel about animals being caged?
Another. Good.
Why good? Well, I want to check it first, because you never know when you won't have the opportunity again. Check if the cage's lock is secure.
While the cage is sturdy, the lock is old. It could be jammed shut, so not even a key could open it.
Why good?
My time comes. I will show you. All of you.
Show me what? Come on, your secret is safe with me. And we do have Jaheira, so I think that we can do guidance.
See, they cry, they laugh, they shine with innocence. But it is a lie. Every one of you is vicious, cruel. You kill my mate, steal my cubs, I roar, break my cage, and then you die. You all die!
So breaking the lock feels like it's going to be bad for everybody involved. I don't think that my ranger would be happy to have this animal locked in a cage, but also if we let it out right now, she's going to kill everybody. When exactly do you plan on killing everyone?
Soon.
I don't see a reason to antagonize it, and this is not the way that I feel about it, and we're definitely not letting her out. So let's leave. Can we go have a conversation with somebody about this? I feel like it's really important with Becca and Asumi and Karen right here.
Touch the animals. Bet you don't have to ask your mum to pet a stupid cat.
Hey, maybe steer clear of the beasties. One of them is near Rabbit, and the other is looking at us like we're supper.
Ooh, don't get too close, or Crimson here might decide you look tasty.
We really have no topics of conversation to chat with these guys about.
Hunger. My stomach screams. Press your flesh through bars and add blood meat.
I have something else you can eat. It's not like Will, is it? Yeah, that seems inspiring to me. Tame the Dilophosaur, making it non-hostile towards you. Wait, is this a Dilophosaur? Okay, I assume. Can you guys imagine if this is the only one of these things that we encounter in the entire game, and they created this character model and rigged it and animated it just to have this one conversation? But, you guys, this Displacer Beast seems like a really serious deal. There's a child right in front of the cage. I don't like this. Is it... Do we let it out and then kill it so that we can handle it? It feels like something that we could just talk to them about. Hey, we live in a world of magic. I can talk to this thing, and I'm telling you, it's going to do something really nasty really soon.
Don't get too close. Beasties are hungry, and you look like food.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Between you and me, I love a good clown. And Dribbles is the best.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight?
We're not booing him. Relax and enjoy the show. It's been forever since you've seen Dribbles perform.
He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be? Who?
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up.
Absolutely. This clown is looking at you funny. What's his deal? 25! Wow! Yes, please, can I get a guidance? But we've got Ring of Truthfulness, so it's an advantage, which I think we would have had it at already because it was Rogue. Yeah. So we don't get double advantage, we just get regular advantage. Total bonus 3 to 6? This is not going to work, is it? No, even with 6, we can't get there. I'm going to roll again. Nope. We're going to try it one more time. But 25, this is absurd. For my character, yeah. So anything short of a 20 is just, it's not really going to happen. If we could roll a 20, we'd get it. A 19 on a perfect roll would do it if we got the +6. Burning my inspiration on this feels foolish, so we're just going to say continue.
You stare, but glean no ill intent from the clown. Perhaps the makeup just threw you off.
Come now! Don't be a cowardly Connie! Perhaps you need a little encouragement! Now! Up! Double sharp! Or poor Buddy here might think you don't like him.
We're gonna do it. After all, our insight says that everything is fine.
A round of applause for the stalwart heart! Now, I always tell children that they're special, that each and every one of them is unique. Tell me, what makes you special?
My terrible perception. I have a very special brain. I do not treat everybody around me with kindness. I'm going to say that for my courage, I do something even if it scares me. Because she's got to be terrified. She's got a parasite swarming around her brain, and she didn't, like, curl up into a fetal position. She's going out and doing something about it.
Boring! Boring! Anyone can do that. You, my friend, are the most special person in the circus, in all of Baldur's Gate. Does anyone know why? You're special, my friend, because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute.
You sense something behind you. Instinct takes over.
Well, apparently that displacer beast isn't going to be our biggest problem. Wait. Really? Okay. All right.
Onward.
All right. Let's make Ryland here bleed. Okay, Ryland is bleeding, and that is her action unless we can't disengage. We could do an offhand attack. We could Misty Step away. I think we just do an offhand attack.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Now, this is a bummer, because this guy's right in our face, and he's way too close, and we've got two enemies here. I think that we might disengage. One of these buttons is disengage. Dash, help, disengage. And... yeah, we can't get up on any of those perches. They're not actually a standable place. We can't stand on that. Yeah, no, I'm not going to go all the way around. Not if we can just jump. And that's basically her turn. Oh, right. Corvus, I think, died in the previous episode. That's why we don't have him with us. This guy's not wearing metal armor. Let's just opportunity attack for now.
Here comes the punchline.
What? I didn't expect him to murder the innocent people. Opportunity attack. Okay, there's a lot happening here. Hold on. This guy over here is not our enemy. Who died? Quentin and Patty. Did that girl make it away? I'm not doing the game if kids are getting killed. No, we seem to be okay with the children. All right, let's... I'm thinking we banish this guy. Shadow Whiskers? Shadow Whiskers hits really hard. No, I think that we have to take out Ryland. Ryland opened the cage. Then again... Karen might open the cage next. So, Karen is here. Let's try to banish Karen. Oh wait, can we banish two people? All right, banish these two. All right, that feels good. And that's his turn. Unless he wants to Misty Step, which he might. We cannot help Gale. Possibly daze them. Sure. Okay. New turn. Gale is already one death save down. But we're standing very close. Can we do something to this guy? Ray of Frost. It's only 60%. I'm thinking that we might want to conjure a minor elemental, because this is feeling a little like it's going to get out of hand. Let's do it. Let's conjure up an elemental. What else are we waiting for? So we've got Mud, Ice, and Aether from Plane of Fire. Well, animals usually don't like fire, and I like fire quite a bit. So let's go ahead and summon one of these guys up and see if we can distract this guy from attacking the innocents. That is going to be Jaheira's plan. Yeah, let's have her hang out near Gale and maybe try to get him back up on his feet next turn. Capable of dragging creatures towards itself. Why don't we... I'm going to say, like, this just seems like there's a lot happening here. Okay, did I entangle my own guy? That's not what I meant to do.
But to keep going.
Okay, quibbles, dribbles. Let's... 55%. Wait, why am I so bad? Oh, because I'm on all-in still. Hold on. Let's go to passives, and we're just going to take that off. 80%. That's a lot better. Now, this guy is made of fire, or at least... Ensnaring Strike. That'll be good. He's not ensnared. He's on difficult terrain, but this is why we have Ensnaring Strike, and a bonus on it. The remote version. Range, please. Wills break active concentration. Crap. Okay, then let's do Entree's Mark on this guy. Now we're up to 90%. Hold on. Does that mean that we want to do the all-in? 65%. No. No, I think it's really important that we hit this guy. We cannot hamstring shot him. Okay, let's do brace. And then we're going to shoot him. Yeah, I don't think this is going to hurt the fire guy. It might hurt the grasping vine. It's got 20 hit points, though. I mean, it should be fine. Maybe it won't be. Hold on. Maybe that's a bad idea. Do we have anything else that we can hit him with? We can stop him from regaining hit points. I don't know if he's going to try to do that, but sure, let's do that. Critical miss. Okay, can we do anything to stop this? Okay, I like that bugbear guy. So, okay, we have to get... What's-his-face back up? Gale, because he's at 2 failed death throws right now. Okay, that's going to be our turn. I don't have any other ways to reduce this guy's abilities right now. I think we just move Gale away.
With ease.
All right, Grasping Vine can grasp, pull guys towards him. Let's see if we can pull 25%. Does it do damage or just pull them near? Pull it 6 meters towards you. Well, Bitey Buddy is already here, so it's only 25% chance, but we're gonna try it anyway. Jaheira, Gale could really use a heal, and this guy could really use a killin'. So, I guess in order of operation, we're gonna go for... Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit this guy with lightning. Yeah, let's do that. Let's call lightning on this guy. All targets within range. That's gonna hit that innocent person. We don't want to do that. We can ice knife him. We'd conjure another elemental, but I feel like we're not making proper use of the one that we already have. You use the elemental that you've got first. Then we can talk about having another one. Snapping an ally out would be really helpful for Azer over there, but that's a big expense on a summon. I think that we might spend some time killing this guy. That was a very disappointing damage roll. Let's pull Jaheira back a little bit.
Blood comes easy these days.
So if we kill Bitey Buddy, I think that we're going to free up Theodore to... Theodore got those critical hits, by the way, at level 3. Wait, what's Clown Face Paint? What does that get him? Unaffected by hideous laughter. Okay. Whenever this weapon lands a critical hit, both target and attacker have to succeed a wisdom saving throw or be affected by fits of laughter. Nope. See, that's going to hit friendly people. I don't want to do that. Wait. No, I was going to say that we could use like an arrow of transposition to move him, but then he's just going to hit this guy. I need to, like, knock him down. I don't feel like I have that ability. See, that hits her as well. I guess right there it doesn't hit her. Except that it does. Wait, Gloria? No, I don't want to hit Gloria. Do not react. Dude, that sucks. Okay, sorry, I'm not going to be complaining too much about that, but we all saw that it didn't highlight her circle when I did that. We're just going to hit this guy then with a regular strike. I'm feeling really bad about this. I do love that Bitey Buddy is busy attacking the tentacle. Shield blow. When struck by a melee attack, your attacker must succeed a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. Yeah, do that. It's a lot of damage. Okay, Shadow Whiskers is back from the banishment zone. Cone of Cold. Cone of Cold. And he can shape this so that it doesn't affect our friends. Yeah, we've got 3 guys over here, 4 if you count Crimson. And all we have to do is move forward a little bit. Is this guy weak to anything? Or is he strong to anything? No on that. No resistance is there. And I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that this person is also a doppelganger, but also knocked down. Okay, so if we move forward... Oh, he's not concentrating on anything. Do we want to try to 1d12 lightning this guy for a while? I'm thinking Cone of Cold. I'm thinking that we move forward about 1.5 meters. 2 meters. Yeah, this hits all the guys that we want to hit and not my guys. Okay, one of the doppelgangers went down and is quite frozen, which is cool. That's his turn. I think that we want to get Karen out of this fight. Okay, 2 guys down. We still have a Displacer Beast problem. I think that we move Will right up against this guy. Okay, here's our Mephit. And he is still... Is he still entangled? Does it say here? He is. Can we do anything from range? Searing Smite. Bonk. This is fantastic. You guys, I summoned a friend to help out with the fight, and I can't move him anyplace. So I guess he's just got to hang out there. Now he's no longer entangled. And here's our tentacle. This apparently would provoke an attack of opportunity. So let's just hit this guy. It doesn't do damage. So I do feel like maybe a heal would be in order, especially for Gale. Turns out Dribbles is named Fum. I feel terrible that I wasn't able to save most of the people. Provokes... Oh, from this guy. Okay, then we're not going to move anywhere. Poison Spray does up to 36 points of damage, but only with a 55% chance to hit. How about Ice Knife? 60. And then Call Lightning, which is going to hit Will as well. Call Lightning seems like a really great idea until you realize, oh wait, Lightning Bolt. They kind of do a bunch. And then we've got Ice Storm. So I think that we maybe just hit with our sword, but that also is only 65%. Do we have any better options on this guy? I want to do any damage that I can. 36% because of disadvantage? Why are we so disadvantaged on that? No, our spell options for some reason are really down. Maybe it's because of the all the threat that's coming in. Then in that case, let's do a heal. Mass Cure Wounds heals you and other nearby allies. She can surely use it. Alyssa could use it. Will is actually surprisingly okay, but I feel like everybody else is going to benefit. Can I do it twice on him? No. Oh, this is like a big-ass spell, though. Like, this feels like way too much, then, if we can't even heal that many friends. Okay, so then anything, any ability. Do we have any other heals? Regular Cure Wounds. That seems a little anemic. Better Cure Wounds. It's a creature you can touch, though, so we would have to walk over to him. We do have Restoration, but that's not helpful to anybody. And this is a creature you can touch. So I'm a little pinned down. We might go for Mirror Image at this point. It feels a little bit late in the combat, but pushes away all creatures and objects. Can we do this to Displacer Beast and not to Will? No. Okay, I'm really pinned down here, you guys. I just don't feel like I've got a lot of great options. No. Okay, then we're just going to try to stab this guy then. It feels like the least interesting option, but every other option provokes grievous injury or a very, very low to hit. Yeah, we could conjure up some good berries. Everybody would really enjoy that. I think we do mirror image because she's taking so much damage. And then with our offhand, I guess we'll go for the best strike that we can. Hey, 4 points.
Another fight.
Hello to Haseo. Haseo, hope you're doing well. I don't care about that guy. I care a lot about this guy. So our odds here are 81%, but that's with our bow. If we switch out for sword, 80%. Okay, Alyssa, not bad with a bow. Why is she hunched over? Attack rolls against the affected entity have advantage, and it has disadvantage on strength and dexterity checks. Taking damage or being helped ends this condition. That must have been when he came over here. And I guess we might have try to have a conversation with Fum afterwards, but otherwise we do have reapply Hunter's Mark, and I feel like we're gonna need some help with this Displacer Beast. Okay, Fyodor, I want Fyodor to join the party after this. This guy's dead. They're all alive. That Azer really worked out well. We want a magic missile. Magic missile does 6 to 15. Each magical dart does 2 to 5 damage. I think we do that. I think we upcast it. And I think we do 3 darts here. Well, hold on. 3 darts here, because this guy seems a lot harder to hit. And then 1 dart there. Do we even like just regular? I think we're gonna have a potion of greater healing.
On the victor's path.
Will, let's have you stab this guy again. Okay, we just needed the 3 points of damage, and that guy went down. And now Will is right in this guy's face, so that feels like right where we want to be. We are no longer entangled. Let's get out of the vines. This guy came with his own equipment, too. And then who are we trying to get to? Let's start with Alyssa. Alyssa, let's reapply Hunter's Mark. And bow.
Oh, shush your tears, children. It is not your clown we carved up.
Let's take a look here. I want to see if we can have a conversation with Fum.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Let's go with where is Dribble's corpse?
Mistress needed his body parts for her art.
Now we know what the clown torso was that we found in the previous episode. We know he's a doppelganger. You singled me out from the crowd. Why? He addressed us as True Soul, so I think that we already have this information.
I saw in your eyes what I see in my own. Death.
Why did you attack?
To sow chaos. It is his will.
I'm assuming he means Gortash, but let's ask, who are you talking about?
You feel a rush of power, dark and insidious. Something prevents the corpse from answering.
And since we already know this is a doppelganger, who are you?
I am called Thumb.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
It just seemed more constructive. He might have said, I worked for several years as a blacksmith here in town or something. Like maybe the doppelgangers weren't always bad. So Cloudhammer hits real hard. Grim Irony, whenever this... Oh, we read about this. Affected by fits of laughter, which do... Can't move or take actions, bonus actions, or reactions, and has disadvantage on strength, dexterity, saving throws. Attacks made within 3 meters of it have advantage against it. That is, I have to say, a very powerful weapon. We're going to send that over to Karlach, but I don't know that she's going to make use of it. Here's a face painting kit. Into a vibrant clown as if by magic. I'll pick this up, but I think it's more likely that we're going to just wind up selling that. I don't really fancy my character as a clown. Thumb. We see it in you, the thirst, the art, the passion, the trail of cold, bloody murder you have left in your track needs only the finishing touches to grant you a place among his favored, but he requires something truly magnificent. A circus has appeared, boasting a collection of misfits and ragtags, but most importantly, a stage. Now comes the performance of your lifetime, and when the curtain falls, the tribunal will be watching.
You fight good. Doppelganger, not so good.
I like this guy. I feel like he deserves a raise. He ran right in there. He's a level 3 dude. He squared off against like a level 5 dog.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
You started that fight. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. You're a monster.
I'm so glad that we had Jaheira here to like scold the children for being sad.
I thought you were part of the show at first, but that was real.
So, yeah, I don't think that we want to try to rifle through the pockets of Quentin or Patty. They had family members here. They lived in town. People know them. And that solved the Shadow Whisker problem. Not in the way that I had expected. Man, am I curious what we would have found out. And please don't tell me what we would have found out if we had succeeded in that insight check. Okay, bloody rags. And presumably, I bet this is what happened. They broke in the back way here and accosted the real... Oh, right, Flimsy also died. Accosted the real clown. That's a nice attention to detail, the back of the stage being ripped up. Okay, do we have anybody else that can... Hold on. I don't know if I'll get another roll if Jaheira does guidance, but let's find out. I wonder if there's anything over here that might benefit from a strong survival.
How much farther can I go?
The only thing is that I'm a little worried that it's part of the clown.
Oh, how could Madame Lucretius let this happen? And what are you doing here? Out!
How could this happen? To Dribbles? To my home? Can't believe we had to rely on a stranger to save us. No offense.
Well, hold on. We've read the circus posters before, and I don't want to accidentally steal anything. I don't remember if we talked with Fred. I think that we did.
Please, enjoy the circus, which will never be the same without Dribbles.
You look a little shell-shocked. Worry not, it's nothing a little music can't fix.
Oh boy, this guy's a real hit at the hospital wards. So far in this circus, we've encountered Orin, who's a psychopathic mass murderer, and fake Dribbles, who's a psychopathic mass murderer. What do you think we're going to learn about Zara the Mummy? Try to interpret her hand movements. Yeah, this is what I thought might happen with Itchy and Scratchy.
You realize she is miming putting on face paints. She has them to sell.
What's wrong with the paint on my face already? And by that I mean the blood. I'd like to see your face paints. Oh, she sells dyes? So, among other things, I might want to buy any green dye that she has. I like the tatters hanging off of her arms.
Dribbles is dead. Joyous news. He was most irritating. Behold! Akabi's Wheel of Wonders is better than any clown. Spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable.
I don't know if I'm up to spend $500 on spinning a wheel. The way that my luck goes, I'm going to win a button. What kind of things can I win?
Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. Win the spoils of such conquest. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot.
What's the jackpot? Jackpot.
No more questions. Spin or don't.
Hey, you guys, remember when we played the game, the contest with the goblins, and it turned out that win or lose, we still lost? I do. I think that we're fine.
Then Akabi pities you. Begone, miserable one.
And let's face it, there's at least a 2/3 chance that this is Orin again. Can we see anything on the wheel? Yeah. Hey, you could probably win something pretty cool, or a jackpot that I won't describe to you on, and I'm not going to tell you the odds. No thanks. I'm good.
The, attack is nothing to worry about. Madame Lucretius has everything under control. Enjoy the circus.
We're going to find Lucretius again.
Miss Silvertongue says there is nothing to worry about, so there isn't. Carry on.
Somehow I did not notice that guy's eyes before. Where was Madame Lucretia? Oh, here she is.
Oh dear. Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful Dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude.
Killing clowns is a rare treat. No, we're going to say, I spoke to his corpse, this was planned, you should be worried. I love that this is a dialogue option to reflect that we spoke with his corpse.
When you run a plane-hopping circus of ragtags and ruffians, few things faze you. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus, but I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every color and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say?
She wants his body parts, and I've only got one of them. I am very expensive for a job like this, though.
Huh. I can respect that. And you're in luck, because I am old, darling. Ancient. I have seen stars explode and civilizations fall. Along the way, I happened across items of such power that would make you weep with awe. Find my Dribbles. You won't be disappointed.
I found Dribbles, or parts of him at least.
Oh, getting hacked up like that must have been unpleasant. Poor dear. If you bring whatever you find to me, I'll take it from there. I'm a necromancer after all, and I do so love a challenge.
I'll look for more of Dribbles. I'll see as much of him as I can find.
That's the spirit, darling. And remember, I look after those who make me happy. Good luck, and thanks ever so much.
Like you looked after Dribbles. I'm just saying that your far-reaching, sweeping promises of grand reward are being made in the shadow of one of your most beloved and prized employees getting hacked apart into pieces. So
Oh, Dribbles. My wife is heartbroken. Those two would chat from dawn until dusk. Such friends they were. But I'm sure a sizable contribution from an adventurer such as yourself would cheer her up.
well, I respect the hustle and also your ability to fly while being made out of apparently bark, but no, we've already had a chat with this guy. I like the dialogue. I like the fact that they're all reacting to what just happened. Oh, what if Stoney does say something? It would have been so great if you go up to Stoney a second time. She's like, man, I'm so bummed out about Dribbles. You have no idea. Speaking perfect common. Oh, we've got to look inside that outhouse. Well, I'm not sitting on it, though. No. If that was a container that we could open, I have to say that curiosity might get the better of me. You just know there'd be like $8 in there. That as long as you're willing to, do it, you can have the $8. Okay, touching the skeleton is stealing. Boy, no part of this is what I thought we'd be doing in this episode. So we've already talked with Lucretius.
Little remains of the person this skeleton.
And nothing new from the skeletons. All right, that I think is the circus. Except for that one survival check that everybody failed. Yeah, let's head up and do the we're going to go check out the solve the open hand murders, assuming we can get through the checkpoint, and if we can't, we did accidentally find a way around it, so it should be fine.
Let the kid come. He wants to taste that right?
I have secured the most excellent supply of potions from the Velveteen Elixir.
I'm not sure that we've talked with these folks.
I ain't looking to make friends or enemies. Go bother someone else.
I feel like she would have stuck in my memory.
If you're after a job, Neverwinter is on the lookout for adventurers. That's where we're headed.
You look like you need to clean off the road dirt, almost as much as I do. No good inns with hot water in a tub on this side of the crossing, though.
If you are in the market for potions, I highly recommend the Velveteen Elixir. I've not been this well stocked since Waterdeep. To enter the city.
I could pawn my ring.
What do you remember?
No, we definitely talked with those folks. Ah, this is the kid. Remember in the last episode we were walking along and suddenly everybody in the party was talking about how Duke Stelmane was dead? This is the kid that said it.
Bet you want to know all about Stelmane's murder? Hottest topic in Rivington. Apart from the March of the Absolute's army, I suppose. Got today's edition of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette right here. You want one?
Absolutely, I'll take one.
Excellent. You enjoy that one, all right? It's really gory.
I think it's a bummer that we didn't have a little animation where he flipped that kid 2 coins and he snapped them right out of the air with a practiced hand. Okay, I'm not going to attempt to read this. Although I love this. I'm so glad that we bought this. Look at how much effort got put into this one. Normally, it's just the texture of the page. You guys see it. The texture of the page, and then it's just like a typeface on it. This is art. Somebody did art for this. Merchant Guild declares magic item market saved by adventurers. Wait until they get around to talking about what happened at the circus. Ritualistic murder of Duke Stelmane at Elf Song still unsolved. Postmaster Danzo Arkwright in trouble. What is happening to our letters? No, we've solved that part. Pressure mounting between Baldurians and refugees. We can't risk taking spies of the Absolute in. Donation drive open at refugee camp. Oh, we have to go check this out. Hold on, we have to go check this out because this is an open quest and I'm very concerned about that. I thought we already did that. I thought we ferreted the bombs out of the teddy bears already. Gortash's coronation imminent. Witness the ascension of Baldur's Gate's first Archduke. Boris Meadhoney gives you money-saving advice. Tip number 1, do not pay somebody named Boris Meadhoney. Oh, well, we haven't been through this area. I don't remember dogs in cages.
Woof.
Woof.
Charming effort, but you can't fool me. You're not a dog. So what the hell are you doing in my kennels?
Should we just continue woofing at her? Wait, did I find one of her dogs, Scratch? Did we? I think I found one of your dogs, Scratch.
Found him, did you? I can't say I'm surprised. Gomwick never kept him on a tight leash. Bring him here, and I'll give him a once-over for you. Check him for worms and so on.
Oh, yes, please. I'd love to see him.
He's a good dog. We'd both love to see him again.
Whistle for Scratch. We're going to ask Scratch how Scratch feels about this place, because if these people are mistreating dogs, they're not going to be doing it in 5 minutes.
Scratch! Oh, it's good to see you, boy!
Shut up, Dringo, and get back to work. And you've been slacking as well, Scratch, my boy. This dog is property of Sword Coast Couriers. I'll take him off your hands now.
I thought Scratch belonged to Gomwick.
Gomwick was his handler, not his owner.
You shouldn't raise his hand to him like that.
I can do whatever I please. He's my dog. Now get out. This is a private yard.
Normally I go with persuasion, but I'm feeling a lot of intimidation right now. I don't want to say this in front of him. No, I don't want to say this in front of him. He's a very earnest boy, and I'm worried that it's going to hurt his feelings. We're going to go with intimidation, even though I'm not as good at it. And we're going to add our bonus. Because after this, we just attack. That's the way that this goes. All right, we're going to give it another shot. I think I still have some inspiration. 18 is very high, but I'm going to give it a fair shot. Okay, hold on. No! Okay, I'm not going to spend our very last point of inspiration on this because I don't like this woman. Continue.
And if you do, I'll call the guards. Who do you think they'll side with? The dog is my property.
I think they'll side with the necromancer because if they get in my way, they're also going to be dead. Oh, so we can say this. I really don't want to say this, though. I'm going to do this, though, because every encounter that I have is just born out of violence. So let's do this, and maybe we can apologize to him later. But he's not going back to this woman. 18, but we have much better bonuses on this one. Not good enough. Do we want to try it one more? I will spend my last inspiration on this. No. Okay, we did everything we could. We can go in with clear eyes saying that we did everything we could to save this woman's life.
Nothing a smack or three of the rod won't fix.
Okay, and in the grand scheme of things, this woman isn't that bad, right? Like, it's not like she's the army of the absolute or something. So we should probably come in here and select non-lethal damage. We should probably do that. I should probably click that button. Let's attack. Yeah, regular ranged attack. She's only got a 50% chance from here. I don't know why her attack is so low, but that is the end for Jaheira. And she's half down on hit points, so let's just bring her back a little bit.
Survival is all that matters.
Okay, let's not hit Oyster Boy. I think Oyster Boy might be a much better person to run the kennels, so we don't want to do anything to hurt him.
Have seen everything.
And I didn't do my... Yeah, let's do reapply Hunter's Mark. I guess we're too far away now. Astarion, if you will. Just detonates her. They rolled a 27. That's cool. Well, I don't think that we need to do anything there. Look, he's opening up all the cages.
Can't give up now.
Hold on, Scratch. Wait. Hopefully Scratch is going back to camp, but before we go talk to Oyster Boy. No, Snarl! Wait, no. You guys, we have to go back to camp.
Anything of use? I need a quick word.
I'm sorry for what happened. Scratch will be happier with you.
I hope so.
Just keep your hands to yourself.
Oh, come on.
Being watched.
Can we talk to Zola?
Thank you for making Mistress go away. She was horrid.
Mistress is gone. Mistress is gone. I mean, such terrible news. She will be missed.
I'm sorry for what happened.
Okay. Hold on. I need to know that Scratch is there. I was not expecting Snarl. I'm hoping that was just a placeholder.
It's certainly good to be back at camp. How I've missed the smells.
I'm glad you're back where you belong.
I just hope Dringo is fine. Mahia has a mean streak.
I think he'll be fine. Okay, no, I'm glad that Scratch is still here.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
He deserves pets. When he snarled, I was really worried, but again, maybe it's just not in a place where you can have a chat with him there, and then we came here and he's fine. I was worried that he took it personally.
Donations?
I'll make a donation. What do you need?
Food, sundries, gold. These poor refugee sods need all the help they can get.
I'll give him 500 gold.
Thank you. I'm sure your contribution will be greatly appreciated.
Okay, Jaheira got inspired by that. What I need is to look at...
Turn around and toddle your way right back out of here. Everything in this barn has been donated for the refugees, not you. Now piss off.
I didn't realize?
You sure? This lot have been through enough without your ignorance. Now are you going to clear off or not?
Something dangerous might be among the donations. What's weird is that we already did this, and I promise you guys there was no like weird reloading to undo multiple hours after that. So let's go for this. I really should have done the bonus as well.
I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not be lying.
This is very strange. But they were back here. And then he came back here and he saw them. Oh!
You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
So that part didn't happen last time. Last time we came into the room. Investigate the suspicious toys. We have an update.
You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
Oh, I know his name. I can walk you right over to him. What happened? Why do we... What just... Oh. Oh, I guess...
It's going to be dull. No such luck.
I guess we passed a persuasion, a perception check.
Gods, any one of us could have been blown to smithereens.
You know what we were supposed to do? We were supposed to disarm the trap. I saw it glow. It didn't occur to me that we had to do, because he was aware of it and he commented on it. So I was like, oh, okay, he's not going to pass them out. Well, the shitty part of this is that it blew up a bunch of other stuff, I think. Including that remedial potion that shattered all over the ground, and now no one can use it. And the antidote as well. So maybe some red apples and potatoes that you... Oh, no, we can't get that. Like, we even had the conversation about it. We found the donated toys mentioned the blackmail against Arthur. He put explosives inside of them. We should see what he has to say about himself. But... You guys, so let's go to Arthur's place, but we had that conversation too. We should find his body, because we talked to him about it, and he was like, I can't tell you anything, they're gonna come and kill me. And I said, it's really in your best interest to work with me on this, brother, and he wouldn't, so... Wait, who are you? No, you guys.
What? No, wait!
None shall withstand me.
I don't understand.
Haven't you got anything better to do with your time than harass innocent craftspeople?
I found the explosive toy bears you donated to the refugees.
What?
Nine hells. Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget.
I want answers.
I'm just a simple toy maker, an artisan. I don't know anything. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now.
Who is they?
I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
I guess we'll go for intimidation. Because I don't want his gold. Not for this. And we'll add our bonus. So last time I failed this, and I think we'd used inspiration, I still failed it. And it got violent, and that's what I would expect this time. If we get it, I'll take it, but... yeah. I don't know, I guess we'll get to find this out now. I would almost prefer to have had it go the other way, just for consistency, but here we go.
All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder. Inside the device. I collect packages from Flophouse fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to. Because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me.
Okay, I take it back. So we did have that conversation because that's where we found out about the fireworks store. And I said you'd rather kill children than risk your own skin.
It sounds terrible when you put it like that, but maybe you can put a stop to this whole operation. I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there. Tell them Uncle Flophouse sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering. A pass granting you access to the lower city.
Right, and we're not going to take this. I can't let you go. He put bombs in toys. Like, we did this whole thing before, so... the only place you're going is prison.
You can't be serious. They'll find me. A cell won't keep me safe. They run this city.
At least in prison, there'll be walls to break through before anyone can get to you. And this is where we failed it. So, yeah, we'll give it a shot. So this has gone exactly the way that it went before. Let's use our inspiration, and I will give it a shot. Okay, so we failed this again. And now we're gonna beat the hell out of a level 1 guy.
No! I'll be trapped like a rat! I've told you everything. And in the end, no one was hurt. Please, just let me go.
Sir, I still have one burst eardrum. I can assure you that someone was hurt. You had your chance, now you die. I really did my best.
What? No, wait!
So last time, Halson just ran up and absolutely terminated this guy. I think that Will deserves it this time.
Seems willing to speak, but not to its killer.
All right, fair enough. We interrogated Arthur, and he confessed to donating the exploding toys. He claimed he was getting instructions and supplies from Felliger's fireworks in the lower city. We should investigate. Now, that was already marked. Oh no, that was something else. And this is to the lower city. No. Then I don't know where the lower city is. However, I would really like to go and do some more of the open hand murders. So let's see if we can round out with that. We're going to go up and head north.
I've got my eye on you. And them over there too. I don't miss a thing.
Outraged. Ah! Are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today?
Who are you?
I'm Lens, roving reporter for the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. My editor sent me to cover the drama out here at the gate. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic Steel Watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not.
What do you think is the truth?
That the refugees here are desperate, hungry, scared people. They're no mob. They just want to be safe. I've heard the rumours. Absolutists marching from Moonrise Towers. Whole towns felled by strange curses. It's no wonder they ran. Of course, I can't write any of that. My editor only releases stories his friend Lord Gortash approves of, and he's very selective.
So the people in the city have no idea what's going on. I would like to speak with your editor. I have some thoughts to share.
At the Gazette's print house, though it's in the lower city, so you'll need to get past the gates first. Come to think of it, you remind me of someone he was writing a piece about. You, might want to speak to him about that. Set the record straight before the ink is dry, so to speak. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some edits to make.
I think I like her. Yeah, this is a whole pathway to get back and around, I think. But that's not to say that I don't want to have the conversation at the checkpoint. Because we've come right up to about this point, and then I didn't want to go forward because I was not interested in actually going to the city yet. I wanted to continue out here, but...
Damned outsiders. Swarming the place.
Headline.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
All of the refugees have urgent business in the city. I'm not going to threaten violence against them. I'm not a refugee.
Or do you have the means to support yourself?
And I'm not going to pay this woman an entrance
good
fee.
Lady, I am Will Ravengard. I will not pay to enter my own city.
Ravengard? Ugh, more like the ghastliest tiefling south of Neverwinter. No refugees. It is decreed.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over Will there, but that is very cool that he attempted to, like, pull rank. I don't need money to support myself. I can forage to survive.
Then you don't need to be in the city. Next!
Oh! I actually really like her. Yeah, we're gonna try to get into the city here, but it is nearing the end of the time that we're gonna have for this episode. Found a heavy chest with a chalice in it. And, curiously, Marquack redid part of a quest that had already been previously done. I'm not really sure what that's all about. So, here's the thing. Alyssa can jump up here no problem. I don't think everybody else can. Oh. They absolutely can. They just did it that way. Hey, Will.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldur?
Baldur's Gate was a safe refuge when I left it. This must be Gortash's doing.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2, shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3, bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
That's the plan. Wait, why is this all red? I think it's just the flooring inside. I just want to make sure that it's not like danger off limits zone. That's not been something that the game has done in the past. Let's head into the open hand temple. That's right across the way here.
It's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant. The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
Looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation.
That's curious. Bloody gnomes. Think they can get away with anything. Neelikas threw explosives at the Steel Watch. We need to find where they burrowed themselves up. You an adventurer? Looking to pad your purse? Find their foxhole. Bring me their chief's head. The fist will reward you well.
That sounds radical. So, we obviously know that he's talking about Wulbren. We're already working for Wulbren and are going to do this. This sounds like a job for the Flaming Fist. I feel like I don't want to agree to do this, and if I do it, then the game might think that I'm actually going to. But no, we're going to go work for Wulbren. I like Wulbren way better than this guy. This sounds like a job for the Flaming Fist.
I agree. But we can't leave our posts. Not with all the patriarchs meeting in Worm's Rock for the coronation. Give the right look. Solid bones. Steady face. The kind that cleans up vermin for pay.
No.
Then you're no friend of the fist. No matter. I'll find someone else. Most folks around here will do almost anything. You pay them enough.
Probably break his legs. Good.
All right, we don't have to go in and talk with him, although I do want to check out Wooden Trunk real quick. Oh, I very much want to check out Wooden Trunk. Look at all this great stuff.
How about the Flophouse? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them has...
I found so many victims for cousin boys. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it.
Why won't they let you in?
The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Expand his territory. Take Candlekeep.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on.
Oh, right. The dwarf that killed the father and everybody. This seems to be a lot of information all at once. Who did you think I was?
The landlord, Sir Fraygo Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
The thing is, does this guy seem to you like somebody who just absolutely butchered a whole bunch of people down in a basement, a whole bunch of refugees? Does he seem like the type so far? I'm looking for a killer, a dwarf dressed in red, just like you.
How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf.
You might want to shave the beard. It's going to be confusing for some.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again.
What's your trade?
Let me show you.
Oh, I thought that was going to be more conversation. Yeah, I don't think that we need to have too much commerce with her just now. I might check this out afterwards.
Pleasure doing business.
Hold on, can we still talk to her?
This place is real shabby. But at least folk don't look at you funny in here. Need anything?
Oh, no. Man, we missed out on that whole conversation then. I didn't want to, like, shame her about, like, oh, well, their priest just died. Maybe she knows that, maybe she doesn't. It just didn't seem like a very friendly way to open the conversation.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up.
Okay, this is gonna be Orin. She's gonna feed us people. Can I look but not eat?
Have a skeg at these.
Okay, no, we're good.
That should do you.
It'd be Orin, and she'd feed us fillet of scratch.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him. Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Just wait, do I just want to shut up? I want to just shut up. Hold your tongue.
Isn't it obvious, sister? He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother, please!
Why do I want to stop this? This seems fine to me.
Tell me what I need to know, or I swear you'll burn!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass beneath his palace. There's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Khazad-dûr can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Khazad-dûr will save them.
Like, I don't know why Astarion let them go. They will now tell him that we're coming. I feel like we've lost the element of surprise.
Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Khazad-dûr's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Khazad-dûr, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Khazad-dûr has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves.
I really need Astarion to understand the degree to which that's not going to happen. No, we already had this conversation. For yourself, you mean sometimes you scare me more than the Elder Brain does, so let's do it. We're not doing it. Let's just confront him. For yourself, you mean?
Well, yes, technically, only I will ascend and gain the ritual's power. But we're a team. If I become all powerful, then we become all powerful. We are a team, aren't we? You are still with me?
I don't understand why we don't have no as an option. I don't have your back on this. I'm not sure seems awfully dodgy. It's not happening. I need him to understand that we're, like, if we're gonna have it out, let's do it right now. Because I'll just leave you at home when we go in there. What if we're walking into a trap, which we definitely are? We are now. We obviously are now. Can we go? We got what we needed. The rituals below the palace. No, I'm gonna say I'm not sure.
We'll figure it out. I need to know I can rely on you. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
I need you to know that you can't. It's really weird that you can't tell him no.
Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs?
I have absolutely no opinion on them, because I don't want you to tell people later that after their building blows up, you were talking to somebody who had some thoughts. What's a seal watcher?
You burned your head recently. Didn't you spot them by the gate? Big metal bastards, even bigger swords. It's all right, well, we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
Yeah, I feel like wandering around and talking to every third person about how much you hate the Seal Watchers is not a way to get away with the bombing of the Seal Watcher factory. And then this goes outside. Oh, go outside. Well, no, not if we have to lockpick it. I feel a much greater degree of clarity with the whole Khazad-dûr situation than I did going into the whole Shadowheart situation. Because there I didn't know what we were in for. And when we arrived, I sort of had to look at the situation and make a fateful decision. And I really, really wanted it to go differently. And it didn't. And I'm still dealing with the consequences of that. With Astarion, I feel like I know exactly. He's being very upfront about what he wants to do, and I feel like I want to be very upfront in exchange. We're not going to do that. Okay, so my thieving sense is tingling. Do we think we can get in here in any way? Doesn't seem that way. Nope, there is a door back there. I'm just curious if we're going to wind up with another pass at the, this person doesn't like you very much. Maybe you should bribe them with things so that they like you better, because I have not stopped wondering since that moment with Shadowheart what the solution was, what action I was supposed to take that was going to, at that point, smooth things over. Because the weird thing there is that Shadowheart and Alyssa had been, you know, thick as thieves the entire game. Like, Shadowheart couldn't say enough about how much she liked Alyssa, trusted her. We rescued her out of the Nautiloid. Like, she was fully on board with this friendship, this partnership. And then the very moment that she didn't get what she wanted, she was like, oh, then, you know, then I'm going to, uh-oh. Well, we found something in here. The camera doesn't really want to key in on it.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Logan's name is written here too.
Messy splatters of deep red-brown adorn this scrap of parchment. Those wishing to face the Dreadlord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as proof of the killing. Walk in blood, aspirant. Duke, Belaine, Selmaine, Elfsong Tavern, Lower City killed. This seems like a very incriminating document, by the way, because he was a big deal. So was Father Lorgan. He's been killed. Dribbles the Clown, killed. So now we're on to names that we don't know yet. Alexander Rainforest, office near the counting house in the Lower City. Frank Peartree, abode near the fireworks, Lower City killed. Cora Highberry, large home near Baldur's Mouth Gazette, Lower City. Figaro Pennygood, Lower City. Oh, these people haven't been killed yet. Cora, Figaro, Chef, Rovier, Nisha, Vari, and Friedrich. Frederick? Probably Frederick. Okay, we gotta get this. The disguise kit. Well, cast spell. No, we'll just pick it up for now. Scarlet leather armor. Hold on, I like the sound of that, even though it's not really for me anymore. Let's pick it up. I'm curious what it looks like, at least. I like that it's like a change of clothes for whoever is doing the costuming in here, for the doppelgangers, I assume. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. We've gotten re-encumbered over the course of the episode. No, that's cheese. We'll pick it up. Send it to camp later on.
Are those organs in these vials? Yuck. Always room for more.
I feel like where she chooses to stand when she loots
Blood near the bed.
is a surprise every single time. Alright, we found some blood near the bed.
Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Follow the metallic scent of the blood, track its origin. I like this because it's ranger and survival. I would really like to have Jaheira here. I'll tell you what, let's see the DC first. 7, we should be able to do this, right? Oh yeah!
You know notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Pull it out. Let's talk to it first.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Theon Goldgrind.
Honestly, I could have pressed tab and learned that, lady. What were you doing when you died?
Seeking answers.
Okay. What answers did you seek?
My boy had a secret. Evil secret.
I'm gonna ask what the son's secret was.
He wasn't my son. I meant it figuratively.
Killed folk slowly. He liked it.
We've got one more question. Well, I don't know why I asked who she was. What difference did that make? I really wasted a question there. I don't care if her son killed her. I'm not sure if I care who the son killed. Who's the next target? But she might just say, I don't know, and didn't we find the list on the wall? Maybe we do care. Yeah, no, maybe we do care. Did your son kill you? Because if her son killed her, then that's how she wound up under the bed. But if she didn't die by her son's hand, then we don't know the answer to these things. This is a weird place to be put into. Who has your son killed?
Me. And...
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Okay, well... Fion's key. Yeah, see, even if we couldn't have ulted...
It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Oh, the flower key. Okay. To Fion, best of wives and best of mothers. Let's not put that into wares just yet. But we are going to finish ransacking this room. Bloodstained note. Let's take a look. 2 hands, now 2 hands. 2 of them, more needed, not enough. Must cover myself in glory to be covered in blood more. This definitely seems like somebody who was super into the whole ball thing. Okay, and where did this go? The shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Oh, wait, why does this work? Huh, did I just not... I guess I just didn't click on that. Okay. It operates like a little teleport, but it's more like a Lion Witch in the Wardrobe type thing. Okay, I'm going to say that this is probably going to be the best place to save it. Between this episode and next, I will almost certainly run back to camp and just clean out the inventory. And yeah, we'll have to continue our temple investigation in the next episode. I was very much looking forward to reuniting with that flying elephant, but we didn't quite make it there in this episode. Hopefully in the days to come, we'll see you again for episode 31 of Baldur's Gate 3. And until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.